This is Dr. Bruno, and today I'm going to be talking about a herbal supplement called Ursolic Acid. Ursolic acid can be found in apples and some other fruits and vegetables. And the interesting thing about ursolic acid is it has been studied with aging. Ursolic acid is one of the few things that seems to be able to help older individuals build muscles. When somebody gets older, they start losing muscle cells over time. This process actually starts at age 30, and it's a process called sarcopenia. Eventually, sarcopenia loses so much muscle that people start becoming weaker and frailer. If you know somebody who's older and can't open up jars, that's what's going on. They've lost strength in their hands. If you notice somebody who's very old and starts shuffling when they walk, that's because of the loss of muscle cells. So there's only a few things that seem to be able to bring back these muscles. Ursolic acid is one of the few that can help to bring back the muscles for the elderly. In addition, ursolic acid seems to inhibit the development of fat cells, so may be helpful for somebody who's on a diet to prevent the development of fat cells. And it also has an effect on something called brown fat cells. Brown fat in the body helps to produce heat. Brown fat cells, they take the sugar that they receive. Instead of producing energy, they produce heat. In the infants, the baby has a lot of brown fat cells, and it's what the infant uses to keep warm. When we get older, unfortunately, we don't make any more brown fats. So we basically have some of the brown fat that we carried over from an infant, but now our body is 10 times bigger, whatever, and so it's not enough to keep us warm anymore, so we have to shiver and do other things, put on coats, etc. But because this seems to help to take a white fat cell, which is the common one, and ursolic acid takes this white fat cell and turns it into a brown fat cell, which is kind of middle in between, and we call it a beige cell. So it's kind of half white, half tan, or half brown should be. So like a tan colored cell, or they call it a beige cell. So ursolic acid does this, and because it is, it increases the metabolism rate. Like I said, it inhibits fat deposition, improves the development of muscles. All these things are good for somebody as we get older. So this is a very beneficial chemical. And like I said, it can be found in apples.